All right, this is Sunday. This is the day after I picked up that pile there. I am sore. My God, I'm sore. There's my dog sitting in the sun. Ain't he a pretty boy? Anyway, I got the stain on. I'm going to give it a minute or two. I've already mopped it up with a rag. I'm going to give it a minute or two and rub it down one more time real good. Yeah, I got stain on the back wall. I'll tell you what. Seems like the harder I work to be careful not to get it anywhere, the more I get it somewhere. Just like in the house when I cook, the harder I try to be careful and not spill or splatter, because my wife gets really mad when I spill or splatter, and I'm a messy cook. And the harder I try not to be, it seems like the more mess I make. So I will have to come back and touch up where I got stain everywhere. I used a brush, and that brush just slung it everywhere because, it doesn't have any tack to it. It doesn't stick to the bristles, and all it takes is one little bristle to get caught on something to go ding, and it slings a puddle over there. Anyway, any second now, I'm gonna stir up my polyurethane, put one light coat on it. Probably let it dry today because it's still cold. It's not even 50 yet. And then I'm going to let that dry. Tomorrow, do I have anything to do tomorrow? No. Tuesday, I got to go somewhere. Tomorrow, oh no, I've got to do something tomorrow too. Anyway, I'll probably have time tomorrow to sand it down with 220 and put a second coat on, and I will put a third coat on. But today, after I put the poly on, I'm going to start painting everything Battleship Gray. All right, let me get to work. There's the first coat. I like that color. It's got a reddish tint to it. All right, I'm going to sit a minute with my dog in the sun, drink some water. And then I'm going to mix up my Battleship Gray and get to painting. Well, there's stain, one coat of poly, one coat of gray. I kind of like that. All righty, that's it for today. I guess I could, no, I'm not. I can't start on my shelves until I get that side, the second coat on that end. Okay. Alrighty. I like it. I still hate painting. This is Monday, and I just hit it with some 220 sandpaper and put the second coat on. The third and fourth coats are the ones that really make this look good. This is all I have time for right now. I have to put a second coat of, let me see it. I got to put a second coat of gray on, as you can see, but that goes pretty quick. And then when I put the second coat of gray on, I've got a lot of my shelf pieces cut, and I'm going to paint them and then start putting them up. So on this side, it's going to be shelves from here down, and on this side, I'm putting a 1x12 down here. And then shelves, you can probably see where I've got the walls marked. That's where the shelves are going over here. And now, I gotta go do something that every pet owner at some time in their life has to face. And it's killing me. It's not my dog, it's Bev's dog, Red. Let me turn this light off. Red has been sick for quite a while, and Bev has done all she could, and the vet has done all he could to make Red as comfortable as possible for as long as possible. But today's the day. It's best for Red, and that's the hard decision. It's really hard to look past what's best for you. You love your dog, you want to make them last as long as possible, but you have to step outside your own heart and do what's best for the dog. And unless you've done it, you just don't know how difficult it is. There's a poem by Rudyard Kipling that if I remember, I will put a link in the description to that poem. It's about giving your heart to a dog. Anyway, I'll be back. There's Red Boy.
I called him Ready Red Man. It's gonna be alright. Not gonna hurt no more.
Okay, I have got a good start on my shelves. I have 2 more shelves that I'm going to go along the bottom, but I got to get a 1x4 first because I'm going to raise the bottom shelf up a 1x4, and I think it's 3.5. So I got to know exactly where to put these last 2 shelves. So that's what I got so far. And I've got the second coat on this. I'm fixing to sand this and put a 3rd coat. And in the morning, come out and have a look at it. Probably going to put a 4th coat on it. So let me get this sanded down to get a 3rd coat on it. And maybe I'll put this up tonight. So you'll have something in the morning to look at. There's my, well, I tell you, that's one busy dog. As long as he's using the letter Z. Z. You're a sleepy boy. You nap all day and sleep all night. That's okay.
This is an extremely small town, 248 people. So the second I called the local historian, he knew all about Norma's property. Turns out it was owned by a fanatical preacher who led an armed revolt against his